Hello, Internet. Hi, Internet. I'm Matt Haas. I'm going to be crafting a sign. The sign is my logo, the All Things YouTube logo, that logo. And figured I'd turn on the stream, see who wants to join me. Flip over to this cam. I'll pop this up so you can see my smiling mug for better or worse. So this is what I got. These are acrylic pieces of plastic that I cut out on my scroll saw. Hello, anonymous Facebook user. Oh, you know what? I do not have a Restream link for you. Hold on. You can go to, if you hit the Restream link, I'll be able to see who you are. That is at chat.restream.io/FB. Oof. Let me put that up on screen. There we go. If you go to that link, tech for your needs. Hello, hello. Oh, and it's Yuka. Jaden's here as well. Hello, hello. Let me put a background on that. There you go. I will be able to see your smiling face if you do that. So yeah, I'm going to make a sign. See, I got my word all in my All Things YouTube. I got YouTube and things. See, this is really going to show you what it's all about here. I think I'll just get this going. What do you say? Hope everyone's doing okay. Let me know what you're doing tonight besides watching me. Let me know how you are. Let me know what's fun and exciting happening. Midnight Scroller. Uh-oh. Do I have a woodworker in the house? I'm doing some crafting. I used my scroll saw. Midnight Scroller. I scrolled this. Yes, I did. I don't know if you can see all the little scroll saw dust there. A lot of nastiness. A lot of dirt to get to something awesome. All right, now I guess I gotta peel all this stuff off. La-da-dee. Yeah, thank you. Shay says, nice, exclamation mark. Oh, missed it. See that? See that? See what I'm getting at here? There's a method to my madness. See, this was my paper template. Look how close I get to the lines. I don't know if you can see that very well. Let me go up. Can you see? Can you see how close that line is? You can kind of tell right there. You can kind of see the black line, right? Anyway. I try and stay within the lines. All right, so we got to take these acrylic sheets I get from Inventables. The people who make the X-Carve, they sell these acrylic sheets that can be machined. In other words, they don't splinter when you machine them, and you can carve them. Oh, thank you. She says, I did nice cutting. And you know what? I have a button for that. Yeah, there we go. I got a button to put that up there. So, yeah. Just going to kind of get this going. There we go. Now the A is fully done. And look, I even did this the red YouTube logo. And I have a little white block to put behind it as well. Here we go. Oh, wow, look at this. Oh, baby. Nice. So nice. Okay, got that done. I got this little white piece. Put on the back. This is a very trash can heavy piece of work. So then I can go like this. And what's this? Yeah, baby. Nice. You could send me messages. Appreciate that. Can you hear the rain outside? Crafting with the windows open. If you can see that. Windows are open. Because it got hot. Well, it got 72 degrees out. It is 68 degrees now. See, this is the part no one tells you when you're crafting signs. You got to like spend an hour peeling, what is this, wax paper off of your stuff. I couldn't figure out. I am going to sleep now. Good night. Enjoy your craft. Thank you, Yuka. I appreciate it. That was her direct message to me. Yeah. This is difficult. Like I get that. What am I pointing to? That is difficult. I understand. I should have put the link in there. I did not put the link in. Yes, it is acrylic. Acrylic sheets. Actually, I had it. I still have it open. Here, let me show you. I go here. Yeah, acrylic sheets. This is carvable acrylic. I think there's a special name for it, but I don't really know exactly the formal name of it. But whenever I need those types of supplies, even though I haven't turned my X-Carve on in like forever and a day, because I do not like the machine at all. Anybody want to buy my X-Carve? I have an X-Carve for sale. Their supplies are good. Does it melt when you cut? No, it does not melt when you cut. It is formulated to take the spinning router blade or the oscillating scroll saw blade and stay together. It doesn't fracture or melt. It's awesome. I love it. I mean, I like wood too, but you know, wood's not wood. Sometimes you need more than wood. All Oh my, can you believe it? I'm getting ready to glue. What? That wasn't very sales pitch. Yeah, I'm not a big sales pitch type of person. You want it, you want it. If you don't, you don't. I don't care. I don't know. I could never get the X-Carve to be accurate. It's, it's a hobby machine. It's not a production ready machine. And I just had issues with it. Do it this way so you can. This one always throws me because, yeah, that's right. This one you could very easily go like that, but that is not right because look at this. That's not the way it should be. Like to the untrained eye, that could almost be acceptable, but that's not the way it is. It's actually like that. Hey, we got some more peoples here. Robert Lee from Shalalala Productions did a double take. Wasn't sure I was watching it live or replay. You're live. I'm live, baby. Stuart is here. Thank you for jumping in. Cool placements of the signs, cards, printed emojis. Oh yeah, I kind of scattered these. Like why not have them? And I this angle isn't the best I have here. I'm kind of making do. Like, so this is my GoPro here. And I would really want the GoPro to be over this way, shooting like where you get it. I'm doing the best I can. Not that anyone was complaining, but is what it is. All right, now I'm going to commit the E6000. This stuff will stick anything to anything. And the weird thing about this is you take it out and it starts oozing out the top and it doesn't stop oozing. It's like a weird phenomenon. Yep, there's only so much real estate to work with until your second studio is ready. Hey, baby. Now, the trick is not to put this right on the edge because I don't want it spilling out. Because when I push this together, it's going to spread out. And just a little dab will do ya. You don't need much. A little goes a long way. I was either going to use this or 2-part epoxy. 2-part epoxy is kind of a pain to work with because it sets up in 5 minutes. You have the open time is not that. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, that's almost perfect. Brill cream. I better stop. I'm thinking, like, am I going to get epoxy over my streaming equipment? That's kind of what I'm thinking to myself. Okay. Now, see, look. Do you see that? It's kind of splooged all over the place. That stuff is so difficult to work with. Ugh. Artfully blind with Diane. Now we're getting artists in here. Uh-oh. I have an artist in the house. Now I'm nervous. You're making me nervous, Diana, because I know you're good. I got to up my skills to meet your standards. But something's not right here. Is that right? Oh, God. All things YouTube. Do I have this backwards? I don't think I do. Sometimes when you're working with this, you'll get some epoxy on your finger, then you'll touch the face of it, and it'll come off on the face. And there we go. That's not bad. Look at that. Look at that. Try and put this somewhere on camera. You can still see it. All right. What should I do next? We can do things. Thanks. Oh, see, look. I didn't take it off of. Now look. I'm boogering everything up. My God. Dear God. Put that on there like that. So I got to know not to, like, get all in that. There we go. Adapt, improvise, and overcome. How did you post the comment on the screen with gooey fingers? I touched my Stream Deck. Your not matching gloves are triggering my OCD. Oh, brother. Sorry about that. My woodworker friend gave me a whole bag of mismatched gloves, all loose. Like they're not even in like little cardboard tissue boxes or anything like that. It's just a big garbage bag full of these gloves. And some of them are extra small, some of them are large, some of them are medium, some of them are 2X, and some of them are gray, clear, and blue. I just grab and go, baby. Grab and go. Looks like I gotta peel the backs off of these, and you're not even gonna see the backs. The backs are gonna be sandwiched onto the white outline shape. So, is there anything anybody wants to talk about? We can talk about anything. It's a sort of like open discussion. You're crafting a sign for your new set, right? Correct. This is step 1 of my set. Oh, and my chair arrived. It arrived in the mail. I had this massive box on my porch. And I had trouble getting it in the house. So I'm going to assemble my chair after this. I will not do that live. I will capture that with video and then make an edited video about that. I'm so behind. You know, I really got to give a shout out here to Stuart Video. He has been consulting with me pretty much all afternoon yesterday and a couple hours today. Like, he is really putting in the time with me, helping me pick out the correct gear to get my microphone, my headphones, my computer monitor, both cameras, keyboard, mouse, and Stream Deck over to the studio and have it all be connected here in this room. Because Stuart does low voltage electrical installs for a living. I think mostly security systems, although I'm not exactly sure everything he installs, but he understands what you need to do to get equipment working long distances, like 50 feet, 100 feet, like large runs. Because when you connect HDMI components together over 25, 35, 45, 50 feet, things start to degrade. Things degrade with XLR, things degrade with USB, And he has all kinds of knowledge of products that can be used to do that type of stuff. Did you get the inspiration from your new set from Daryl? Oh, the big YouTuber Daryl Eves. No, I didn't. It was Lou Later. Lou Later is who inspired me. He's like, he reads the news, and I don't quite. It's hard to describe exactly what his channel is, but he has one of those rooms with the white glowing ceilings, and he has a leather chair he sits on, and he does commentary on newsworthy items, and he has a leather couch for a co-host or a temporary co-host, and his producer sits at a table a little bit off the ways. I don't know. It was just a different vibe. It was someone delivering intelligent commentary that was entertaining, but he wasn't behind a desk. And I'm like, that's not bad. As a matter of fact, like this studio that I'm in, my camera angle, like, not that I'm complaining, but in order for my head, I'm kind of lower than normal. When I stream, I'm usually like this. I have to pull the chair up too high, because if I lower the camera, then it cuts off the TV. Anyway, I'm not in the most comfortable position when I stream. Now, it's not bad. It's just not the most comfortable. What's his name? Lou Later. Here, I'll find him on the YouTubes here. Oh, wait, I'm not searching YouTube. Hold on. Let me go out to the front page. Yeah, I know how to use the YouTubes, folks. Yeah, here he is. You will not be able to see this. See, there he is in his chair. He's just sitting there on a chair with an end table, and there's a couch, and he's got a nice mic. I don't. It's just a different vibe. I know you can't hear him speaking, and then like this is a close up. I don't know what he's doing, and this is his producer. He sits at a desk a little further away, and he's just. I know it's kind of clipped off right there, but that was my inspiration. Plus I have an extra room in my house, and I got the room, why not use it type of thing. Yep. Marilyn is here. Hi, Marilyn. Always good to see you. I'm just crafting and chatting. Anyone wants to talk about any subject, just chat away. I'm here to blather on about anything and everything. Copyright the Venture Forward. John Ventrini's show. That's his slogan. Talking about anything and everything. I'm like, well, that leaves a lot to be open. All right. I'm committing more letters. Uh-oh. I see a problem already. There is the tiniest bit of glue. Oh, you might even be able to see it. It's right there. A little striggly line. Yeah, right there. Anyway, I will go back and take care of that. I'm not going to be able to get it now. Doggone it. That better buff out. The meaning of life. Everyone knows the meaning of life. Life, the universe, and everything. That answers 42. Oh, deep thought. What is the meaning of life, the universe, and everything? I will have to think about it. Oh, deep thought. How long do you need to come up with an answer? You're not going to like it. Please tell us, deep thought. 4.5 billion years. And the computer goes to think about the answer to life, the universe, and everything. And 4.5 billion years, it wakes back up. And the people say, deep thought, please tell us what you've discovered. He says, the answer is 42. They were like, that doesn't sound right. And then deep thought says, your question was wrong. You didn't ask the right question. Well, we waited 4.5 billion years. I'm doing dialogue from a movie called Hitchhiker's, and a book that I read called Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It is a pop culture icon. Don't touch that. It does not show on the camera. Okay. Teenage. Oh dear. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right. We're getting there. We're getting there. Here's a fun story. I was in high school. This has to do with the book Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I wonder why I don't see Stuart's comments. Stuart is on Facebook. See, he's got the little Facebook icon next to his name. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, here's a fun true story of my tragic life. So I was reading the book Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and as I said, it is a pop culture phenomenon. It is a science fiction book. They made 2 movies out of it, and the whole premise was like complete nonsense. And the whole premise was the universe is ill put together. Like, it's not some grand design, and even advanced civilizations are petty, and it kind of had that whole theme to it. Like, to put it this way, the beginning of the movie, Arthur Dent is the main character, a human. He wakes up to a construction crew outside his house, and the construction crew is going to bulldoze his house. And he's like, you can't bulldoze my house. This is my house. And they were like, well, we gave you notice. He's like, I didn't get any notice. And they were like, the notice was published in the downstairs basement of the courthouse in a filing cabinet. You should have known it was there. Then you would have been able to prepare. And then they bulldozed his house. And you're like, well, that's an odd way to open a book. And then the next scene, aliens come, they swarm the earth, and they say, excuse me, humans, why are you still on this planet? We gave you warning that we were going to destroy it. We need to make room for a highway. And Arthur Dent, his house needed to be made room for a highway. So you're like, oh, this is kind of going crazy. And the alien said, well, we published the notice on Alpha Centauri. Like, why didn't you? Like, we don't know how to get to Alpha Centauri. So it was just like, that's the type of nonsense it was. Anyway, this is how I got paddled in high school. I was reading this book, and the one chapter had a blue whale being jettisoned from a spacecraft, and it just winked into existence. Like, it just became sentient. And the blue whale was talking to itself because it was its first thoughts, because it just winked into existence. And it was like, oh, it's like, I'm thinking to myself, I must be self-aware. I must have a brain. And it started to have this internal dialogue as it was falling to the earth. And it says, oh, what's that brown and green thing down there? I think I'm going to call that land. Why is it getting bigger? And then it hits the ground, and the chapter ends. Then the book goes on about something else and something else. And then like 3 chapters later, the people are on the surface and they see this big crater in the ground. And they go to the bottom of the crater, and in the center of the crater is a whale skeleton. Like that was the impact of the whale. And for some reason, it just made me laugh. I laughed out loud. I was like, Matt, you're supposed to be paying attention. And then I went out into and I got paddled for that. So I got paddled for reading Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And Stuart joined us over on the YouTubes. All right. One more to go. Oh, see, now I got to do the boring part. Marilyn says, you make everything look so simple, Matt. Yes, and you couldn't see that glue until you got right up on it. Leave it alone, LOL. It should be able to rub off. Like, I should be able to take it off once it sets up a little bit. It's a little too ooey gooey right now. Once it gets a little crispy, I will attempt a glue fragment extraction. I'm also keeping track of how far I am along with this build. I am 4.39% of the way there. 4.39%. Almost 4.5% there. And I'm factoring in ordering all of my new gear and set pieces, receiving them in the mail, so I actually have them in hand, testing them, installing them, and then doing a test stream in the new location. So that's sort of the workflow. And I only have 2 of the 19 items have I ordered and arrived. And the 2 of the 19 items are this acrylic for the sign, which is only one of 3 materials for the sign, and the chair itself. So once I, the problem is actually placing the order. I'm like, ugh, this order is going to be like 14 different items from Amazon, and it's going to be a big bill. I'm kind of hesitant to actually put it on the credit card. But, Stewart's Consulting has made this considerably less expensive than buying a new computer and buying 2 new capture cards would have been. That would have been expensive. That would have been triple the amount. Now, see, this is something I could get backwards. Like, I got to be careful. Like, letters like this that you could mirror, they can sometimes trick you. I am on Awesome Fun Things. Awesome Fun Things on the YouTubes. Yeah, I am not on All Things YouTube. It's funny. I'm making an All Things YouTube sign, but this is not an All Things YouTube. See, this is the problem. When you got so many freaking YouTube channels, you sometimes ask yourself, well, which channel should I put this on? Doesn't happen often, but sometimes it does. I will have a playlist about this build on All Things YouTube. So during my morning shows, I'm probably just going to give just like a quick update. No more of my morning shows are going to be like all of this, anyway. I'm just going to like briefly touch on it during the morning shows from here on out. So definitely get into All Things YouTube, get subscribed, ring the bell, and watch for the playlist. I'm going to create a playlist called Second Studio Build or something like that. Well, here you go. What should I call the playlist? Give me some ideas on what my metadata should be for this new adventure I'm going through. The thing I'm least looking forward to is running the cables. It's something I enjoy to some extent, but, crawling around, getting dirty, in the dark, using the power drill, because I'm going to take some equipment up in the attic, and I don't know. I could fall through the ceiling, so there's risk. Although I know I won't, because I know what I'm doing. Niantic River Woodcrafting with Chris Nealon. Thank you. I'm actually making something with my hands. I do that, I do it pretty often. I just haven't been good at committing it to video. Chris and Shay, I do have 2 Awesome Wood Things videos in the edit bay. Shot, projects are done. I just need to shoot a couple more scenes and edit. I just, it's tough. It's tough finding the time. Do we need to do a desk declutter, Sarah? Oh, I would have to pay you double to get you to help me, because my desk is a mess, baby. Or I should say, the desk that isn't on camera is a mess. The desk on camera looks pretty darn good. Most of the time. I clean up for the Monday show. The morning shows, Monday through Friday, the desk I'm a little bit more loose. I must have a dozen projects videoed. But I also hate editing. Well, Chris, you need to fix that last part, my friend. You're a YouTuber. Got to get on it. Now, in fairness, I didn't capture any footage of me scroll sawing this out. I don't know why. I was just like, you know what? I'm not getting a scroll saw on camera. I think part of it was time. I'm like, I just want to get going with it. I just want it. I want to get them all done. I want to set up the tripod, zoom it in, hit record, change the angle, hit record again. Then you have to go over to the drill press because some of these have inside shapes. Yes, you gotta put a drill bit through those inside shapes, peoples. And then you gotta take it over to the drill press. And I don't have good light over by the drill press, so I gotta rig up the lights. I'm just like, I just want to go. Oh, I had this open the whole time. Oh, thank you. Look at all the little shavings. Can you see those little green dots everywhere? Yeesh. Those should come off as I peel this up. I'm gonna have to do this off camera. I know it's riveting content that you're missing. All right. Well, got most of them. Maybe I'll get some tape. Try and get it all cleaned up. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but it's trying to clean up a lot of the shavings, which are frickin' everywhere. All right. YouTube. I love it. It's so cute. All right. You. That look right? Looks right to me. Sorry. Stuart says, yes, LOL. What? You're not ready. All locations, cameras ready all the time. Shame. Just kidding. Neil Media. You need a laser so you don't have shavings. I know. You're so right, Steve Nealon. I'm adding it to cart now. I guess a laser can punch through 1/8 inch acrylic. Shouldn't be any problem with that, I would imagine. Would it burn the edges though? Would it make the edges not colored? Would it make them dark? Who knows? Uh-oh. Okay. I had some more glue stragglers. I was able to remove it successfully. What I should have is a CNC machine. I got to finish building my Gatton. Why isn't that coming up? Oh, I cut quarter acrylic without burn. Oh, sweet. Who's the bands playing in concert you're going to this summer? Oh, great question. Motley Crue's headlining with Poison, Def Leppard, and Joan Jett. That's the concert I'll be at. Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Poison, Joan Jett. And I am going all out for that concert, baby. 3 years in waiting for that. Well, this is the 3rd year, but 2020 was supposed to happen, got canceled. 2021 rescheduled, canceled or postponed. Now in 2022, it's finally happening. Cannot wait. I'm a hair bands kind of guy. I don't know if you know that about me. 80s hair bands, I'll take them all day long. Plastic laser fumes. Venting is the new challenge on me. I see. You want to hear something messed up? So my microphone video, which was my live stream on this channel, my morning live stream, not today's morning, but yesterday mornings. Okay, I had a little issue with my streaming software where I couldn't stop it. Like, it was still streaming, but my ability to control the software was removed. It was frozen, but still working, but I'm unable to change anything. So I went on for about 3 minutes at the end, just trying to deal with the tech issue. So I went into the YouTube studio and I trimmed off. I trimmed off the end of it, and it made a new video like it always does. It kind of makes another one. Oh, that's another thing. It wouldn't edit the one I had. It had to force another one. I think that's because I force quit the streaming software. So the way it ended was pretty violent, and it wouldn't let me just edit the video. Anyway, it made a new video. So there's another unlisted video. And I got copyright claimed on the unlisted video for using StreamBeats audio. I counterclaimed it. I'm like, no, I'm counterclaiming you. Oh, is James Hicks here? James, I did not see you come in. I'm sorry, my man. Now I'm in the spot where the cool kids are hanging out. Yes, sir. Yes, you. Well, we're even more cool now that you're here. I mean, come on. So, yeah, I got a copyright claim for StreamBeats music. And it even identified the track by name. But it said some other artist owned it. I'm like, no. So I counterclaimed it. Now, the thing about counterclaiming is, if the claimant doesn't agree, I'm going to court. I am going to court if the claimant doesn't drop their claim against my unlisted video, which was never public. But that doesn't matter. Content ID still does. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. StreamBeats from Harris Heller. What's that mean? You'll go all out, get dressed up special all the way. Well, I will probably imbibe much alcohol. I will respond very positively in the crowd, cheering for songs that I like and the antics that I'll see on stage. Basically, I'm just going to do whatever I feel like doing without worrying about the consequences. I'm going to go all out. That's what I meant by it. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I meant by it. I vent my laser right out the window. Sounds like a plan to me. All right, how's this looking? It's not bad. YouTube things all. Maybe that should be my new channel name. So the reason I like this is you can still kind of slide it around. Like if I have to make subtle adjustments, I can still, yeah, like look at this. Like this is too much white space below that eye. And I am able to, perfect. I think this is not rotated enough. I think that's, oh dear. That was too much. Yeah, that's better. G looks like it's a little too to the left. S looks perfect. All right, that looks good. Give this a once over. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. I made that. Can you believe I made that? It's insane. I love making stuff. Making stuff is cool. I got copyright claims numerous times for the same song on a copyright-free song from Epidemic Sound, which I countered every time, so finally stopped using this. Aw, man, that's a shame. Is there a larger back part to attach it? Oh, well. I got to tell you what I have in mind here. David W. Ryan, I got copyright claim for a track I have the rights to. It turned out to be someone who sang lyrics over the track who tried to pass it off as original work. I won, got the other video taken down. Good on you. Here's my plan. Get comfortable. I have a sheet of glass, a pane of glass. You could just buy panes of glass at Home Depot. I'm going to cut it down to the size that I want. This is talking about the backer. Like, what are these going to go on? Okay. I am going to frost the front of the glass so it's not harsh glare because I'm going to have studio lights bouncing on it. Now, this is see that? The green does glow, but the white is matte. So I'm going to have to do, anyway. Frost, it's going to be on glass. I'm going to frost the front. The back, I'm going to spray paint green. I'm going to put it in a frame that I build myself in my wood shop because, you know, I have woodworking tools. But I'm not going to stick this directly to the glass. I'm going to raise it up a little bit. I have little clear acrylic, which is the same 1/8 inch thickness. And I'm going to stand it off of the glass so it's not flush with the glass. And when I spray paint the back of the glass green, I'm going to leave an absent space where the logo is. So it's going to be clear under the logo. So the glass is going to be unobstructed. And underneath the glass, I'm going to have white LED lights. So the idea is this is going to glow around the outline of it. That's the idea. So I'm going to, with this being, if this is the glass, and this is going to be stood off the glass with little tiny spacers every now and then, and I have a glowing source underneath, and the light's going to hit this white and spread out that way. So if it works, the words All Things YouTube should have an outline glow on the green background, which will look like a solid green background. But it is a solid green background. That's the idea. Frosted with green from the back. Wow, give it depth. Yeah. Another way I was thinking about doing it is like I could build like a little pedestal. I could put a little strip of wood, and then so if this is the artwork, this is the lettering on top, and then I have like a strip of wood here, and then this is the actual backer, then I could put lights this like firing out. Like I could put lights firing this direction. But that could get hairy because those strip lights are about a half an inch. I don't know, it's a little too thick. So I think what I'm going to do is just kind of shoot light from the back, from underneath. But the light can only escape underneath the letters. It's not going to be able to escape out here because this is going to be painted green. But it's not going to be painted green directly. I think an outer glow of white. And then I'm going to punch a hole in the drywall behind the sign, run the power cord down through the wall, and then have a gang plate at the bottom, and then run the power cord out, and then plug it into the outlet. So when you're looking at it on the wall, there's no wires. See how there's no wires over here? That's because the electrical cable, the audio cable, and the HDMI cables to the game stations underneath, like they all run up into the wall. And then, so that's what it's going to be too. So it's just going to, so you as a viewer, you're just going to see a wall with a sign on it. And then all things YouTube letters are going to glow. That's the idea. That's the idea. Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds go good. Do it. Yeah, it's so good. That's the idea. That's the idea. I hope it looks good. I hope it does. The only thing I'm kind of bummed about is, see, my logos. I like my logos to have this rounded corner. Like that's actually like part of my thing. But I can't break glass rounded. Like I can cut glass in a straight line. So I think it's just going to be in a square. So it's going to be, or a rectangle. It's probably not going to be it's probably going to be almost square. And it's going to have square corners. Although I really would like rounded corners. Or a circle. That would be cool to have it in a circle, but there's no way I'm cutting glass in a circle. It's very hard to cut glass. It's almost an art, not really even a science, cutting glass. So I'm not, and making anything a circle out of wood is hard. As a matter of fact, look at this. Let me go over here. That right there, that is a circle made out of wood, and that was hard to do. Inside, yeah, I know, I could. I got the router, and I don't know. Why use glass? Clear acrylic is, I have the glass. I have bulk glass still in the wrapper downstairs. I'm trying to save money by using what I have on hand. I guess I could use acrylic. I don't want the expense to get out of control. And I would have to, I guess I could spray paint acrylic, because I know if I spray paint the glass, it'll stick. I don't know. That's the idea. But I'm hoping it looks good. I'm hoping this looks good on camera. I'm hoping it resonates. It's just neat. It's nice to have practical things, because I can put logos on the screen all day long, but it's nice to have like physical set pieces. Like that subscribe is a physical sign that I made. Yeah. Well, thank you for playing along. I think I'm going to end this now. and assemble my chair. I'm going to assemble the chair, and the chair is the chair I'm going to use on my live stream. Where's Lou later? Where was he? Oh, there it was. Yeah. So they don't show the zoomed out shot all the time. But like that's sort of like that's how he delivers his show. Just like that. Like, doesn't that look professional? That looks professional. But yeah, in the beginning they do the wide shots like this. Now, of course, I'm not going to have that awesome ceiling. I'm not going to have cement floors. I'm not going to have a 90-inch television in the back. But this is what being a YouTuber is all about. You get inspired and you try stuff. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up the GoPro and time-lapse it. Thank you. Thank you, Shay. How much light does the white acrylic show through? Hopefully none. It's opaque. The white acrylic is opaque. It shouldn't show anything. Well, I guess maybe it does. Ugh. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to rig it opaque. Maybe I'll put like masking tape or like blue painter's tape underneath it. I don't know. This is a thing you just got to try. Like, I don't know how successful any of this is going to be. My art or the whole studio. But I'm committed now, baby. Tesla, I will. Yes, cool. Thank you. I'm hoping. All right, I got to go. I love you all. Thanks for hanging out with me. I love chatting. Maybe I'll do this again. This seems to be something people like. All right, I love you all.